The Indian Penal Code was formulated in 1860. The Indian Evidence Act was formulated in 1882. The Criminal Procedure Code was formulated in 1898, amended in 1904, and then again amended in 1973. Each of the provisions of these three separate parts of criminal code, of the criminal code, have been litigated upon, and they are judgments which have settled the law on each of these provisions. Now that the government has brought a bill, in addition to what the standing committee must do, there must be a joint committee of parliament which must be constituted, consisting of lawyers from all sides of the aisle, eminent legal minds, who need to apply themselves to each provision which stood before amendment and what the current bill proposes, and what has been the judicial interpretation on each of these provisions, because they, as I told you, have been settled over a period of time by judgments of various courts now going back almost a century, if not more. So under those circumstances, when you have decided to unsettle the criminal jurisprudence landscape, it needs to be very, very carefully evaluated with a tooth comb. For example, what I saw very perfunctorily in the provision which deals with defamation, it says if you say anything even ironically, that is sarcastically, or you make a joke out of something, even that is going to be defamation. Now, when you have provisions like this obviously means that freedom of speech and expression has been tossed out of the window in this bill. That is why I am saying, and this is just one example, there are many other serious provisions of these bills which need to be looked at carefully. So, my demand would be that the Speaker of the Lok Sabha and the Vice President of India, who is the Chairperson of the Council of States, who is himself a lawyer, they must constitute a joint committee of parliament consisting of eminent legal minds from all parties in order to scrutinize each of these bills provision by provision, juxtaposed against what the provisions were in the previous bill and what are the judicial pronouncements on each of these provisions.